I don't know about you guys, but Jello is like one of those childhood treats. I really loved Jello. I still love Jello as an adult too. And I love to have Jello for my littles. However, I barely buy the boxes of Jello because of all the ingredients and the dyes and everything that is in those little packets of Jello. So it's something that is rarely made in our house until recently. Maybe this last year or so, I've been making Jello like nothing because you just need two ingredients and you can make any flavor that you want. It's so exciting. Today we're making cran pineapple, which is probably one of my favorites from this Ocean Spray brand. You can use any brand, any juice, organic. Get the best, high quality, whatever you want, okay? This is a 64-ounce jar. I ended up making this whole jug with one big tray of Jello. You don't have to do that, but we're going to be using some beef gelatin powder to make this as well. So this is just beef gelatin powder. There's no dyes in this cran pineapple juice. I love that the gelatin powder has a lot of protein in it, so it is like a little bit healthier, and you're getting vitamin C from the juice, and it's a good little snack, okay? It's a really great snack. So typically what I think is a great amount is 1 cup of liquid for 1 tablespoon, and try not to make a huge mess like I'm making, but it is what it is. Messes happen in my kitchen. Like, there we go. So 1 cup of juice per tablespoon of gelatin. So this 64-ounce jug is going to be 8 cups. So I'm just going to do a few. You can do maybe 2 to 3 cups in a saucepan and then add in your tablespoons of gelatin. You want to dissolve that gelatin and let it boil on a slight boil just for a couple minutes, just to make sure that that gelatin is thoroughly dissolved. So you'd only need about 2 to 3 cups of the liquid, and then we're going to add in our gelatin powder. Again, this is 8 cups, so I ended up in total adding 8 tablespoons of my gelatin and mixing that all in. Since I am adding 8 tablespoons, I think a good amount of liquid will be about 4 cups of liquid for the 8 tablespoons, just to make sure that's dissolved. We're going to add that to our dish, and then we're just going to pour in the rest of our juice. Then we're going to stir it around. Now, typically you can also just add in the juice and then pour in the liquid. The good thing about this is because it's only a little bit of liquid that's heated up, this takes a very short time to cool before placing in the fridge. So once it's pretty much cooled to, regular room temperature, which does not take long at all, just place a wrap cover over it and put it in the fridge. Here is another clip. You just want to make sure that it just comes to like a light boil, completely dissolves up all that gelatin, especially if you're doing all 8 tablespoons at one time. That's a lot. So again, I recommend a larger saucepan with maybe 4 cups of that liquid to dissolve that amount of gelatin. When that is nice and dissolved, you can pour that into your dish with your juice, or pour it into the dish and then the juice. It really doesn't matter. There is no rules to this. Just want to add it to your juice, give it a good stir to make sure that it's all equally distributed. And the reason I love this as well is because this is so much better than the box Jello, in my opinion, because the consistency of the Jello, you can alter how much gelatin you put in there, but I love the tablespoon per cup amount because it's a really thick chunk of Jello. It's not like this mushy, liquidy kind of Jello. If that's what you want, hey, you can use less gelatin. But I think this is a perfect amount because you still get a really good solid Jello. We can really cut it up into slices and do all the fun things with it and just enjoy it in general. If you've never tried Jello and condensed milk mixed together, you should probably give that a try too, because that was probably one of my favorite things growing up too, is having Jello, like especially cherry or maybe strawberry Jello, with a drizzle of sweetened condensed milk over it and stir that together and then just enjoy it. I'm trying to get this out here to show you the texture of it. It is wobbly and jello-y, and it's just perfect consistency. It's kind of like, it's not a gummy, but it's a thick consistency. So it's just perfect in my book. I love making homemade Jello. Again, all the different flavors. We've bought cran watermelon, cran strawberry. I love the cran pineapple because it has a really strong pineapple flavor. Yeah, and I've even bought like little packets to add to water with organic, I believe it was organic, like flavorings of water, because I'm trying to avoid food dyes and all those artificial preservatives and all that junk. Really don't want that to go into our food, especially when I'm feeding children. So here it is the next day. You can see that it is really like solidified, okay? It's solidified, and that's what I like. I actually think it has such a good bite to it. Not like I'm not chewing a gummy, but it has a really good texture, really great texture. Anyways, play around with it, use your favorite juices. I've never tried orange juice, but it's something that I definitely want to try because my girls love orange juice. So yeah, you can just have fun with it. Give it a try. I will leave the link down below for the beef gelatin that I got. I got it from Amazon. It's a big old bag. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.